Samantha Holman, and this is my audience.
Brittany,
Alex,
Asia.
And I'm going to be talking about child development and art.
According to Byron Katsoulis, children who were more passive and often slid into the background found strength through the aesthetic process of creating their own art. Art is extremely important for children. Not only important, it's essential. Art can help a child in their development through their many aspects because of its flexibility. 3 of those aspects that I'll be talking about are communication, confidence, and their individuality. When a child cannot communicate, whether it be that they physically cannot speak or they can't find the right words to explain how they feel, they can begin to be disconnected with the world around them. Art allows them to a new way to connect, or a different outlet than words. They can use pictures or colors or different methods to show what they're feeling inside or what they're thinking. Lena Minarakova created an art-based program that focused on improving the child's social and emotional development. The class that she chose to work with was very difficult to deal with and had many teacher change out through the years. And they didn't cooperate or communicate or trust one another. Majority of them had a difficult home life, and with the current teacher, only one of them had a good relationship. Art was used in that class, teacher and the student, to better communicate and understand one another. They would use projects, they would work together on projects, or they would make their own separate projects and work on and explain what their thoughts were on the artwork and what they felt when creating it. By the end of this program, there was a visual positive change in the students and how they looked at each other or communicated with one another. Improving how a child looks at themselves can be very difficult. However, with art, simply encouraging a child and encouraging their abilities can be a tremendous impact for their self-esteem. Creating their own artwork gives them a sense of pride and ownership because it's something that they made on their own and something that they put their ideas and their feelings and their expressions into. When the child becomes more comfortable and wants to show you their artwork, the response that you give can be tremendously helpful or harmful on their confidence. But a boost in confidence through art could leak into the rest of their life in multiple different aspects. They could feel more comfortable opening up to others, or have more assurance when interacting with other children and in different activities in the classroom. They could be less shy and closed off. Because of art's flexibility, a child can show their individuality through it very easily, through the multiple different methods and mediums. By practicing art, a child can find out what they enjoy and using and what they enjoy drawing. They don't have to worry about getting the correct answer or following the directions. They simply cultivate their own ideas and put their own influences into and bring them to life. The important thing about art is what a child shows you, and not how well it's done or how aesthetically pleasing it is. Hallett et al. Explored interpreting a children's art and looking at how the standardized creativity test might not be very accurate. The results from that test were compared to how the child viewed their own art, an artist viewed the art, and how a researcher viewed the art. Children aren't born into vacuums, so what goes on around them is extremely influential into the art they make. Unfortunately, the test didn't take this into account and focused more on being neat and looking at the art as if the child had no inspiration. The test focused on technical ability and doesn't look at the deeper meanings of a child's artwork. Art is important to children. It gives them the ability to express themselves and their ideas by their own terms. But it can also bring children together and have them create things and share things with the people around them. Better create things and share things with the people around them. It improves how they look at themselves by being something that they do on their own and their own thing with their own thoughts and feelings put into it. Artwork can hold just as much depth for a child as it can an adult, even if they don't have the same technical abilities.